Booyakasha. Even though the world has moved on a lot since we made this show, some things ain't never gonna change. You know what I was talking about? The F word, racialism. Once again, me is the only black man on the television, now that Eddie Murphy has died. Rest in peace, brother. He was not only an actor, but he was also the world's first black professor. The white man, them couldn't handle his success, and them tried to put him down by calling him nutty. Me hope me doing this show will change things for my brethren, and even lead one day to there being a black man in the White House. So check out the show, The Resurrection of Ali G. Brock out them bashman, gyal!
Over 15 murders happen in the US every second. That is a well scary percentage. And when the coppers can't handle it, they're calling this special branch called the FB. Aight. So what actually is the FB?
The FBI is the FBI is Federal Bureau of Investigation. It's about 80 years old. It was created in the early part of this century.
What is interrogation?
Interrogation really means questioning a suspect.
When I need to find some info from like Little Rick or whatever, take his head, put it down, and excuse me French, I do a gaff on his head, and then he will speak. Do you think you could use something like that?
When we're trying to interrogate a suspect, we use a certain amount of psychological pressure.
But if that failed, would you not consider guffing on someone's head?
No. I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
Does, I've seen.
But it doesn't happen nearly as often as the movies would make you think. I might suspect that you're engaging in criminal activity. And you're using...
How would you know?
Well, say one of my informants tells me. They tell me,
From Berkshire Police?
Sure. Or someone on the street that I know tells me that they think that you're selling drugs out of your apartment, out of your flat.
That ain't true.
No, but if one of your friends tells me that you're selling drugs...
Who?
No, just for example, if one of your friends tells me that you're selling drugs, and then another one,
Dave?
and then another one of your friends tells me that you're selling drugs, then we can take that information and go to a judge and say, we have reason to believe that Ali is selling drugs.
I ain't done it.
No.
Who has been grassing me up? So, do you do stuff with the mafia?
Yeah, we organized crime, we refer to it as. One of the more day-to-day kinds of crimes that the mafia is famous for is stealing shipments of merchandise.
For real?
So if you and I hijack a truck full of Tommy Hilfiger sportswear, if you and I steal that merchandise and sell it on the street...
Why is he talking about this on camera?
Pardon?
Why? It's been filmed.
Oh, no, sure. But, I mean, it happens all the time. This kind of thing goes on all the time. I mean, you and I make $25,000 a piece.
Do you want to talk about this afterwards, or...?
No, I'm just using this as an example.
All right, okay.
Just using to make a point.
Okay, so what is third-degree murder?
If I come walking into my house and I find you there in bed with my wife...
That ain't never gonna happen. That ain't it. I swear to you
No.
today. I mean, I don't know what your
Right.
wife looked
No,
like or
no,
whatever,
no,
but
no.
hey, I swear,
No.
I would never do that to you. Even
Again,
even if you was my worst enemy or whatever, I would never do that.
Hypothetical. I'm so angry when I see this that I take my gun out and I shoot you, and then I shoot my wife.
Well, I'll shoot you first.
Yeah, right. No, but you don't have a chance because I'm faster than you are.
For real, I was
Right,
busy
right.
boning your
and
missus.
I have a gun and you don't. Right. But so that's murder. I have no legal right to murder you because you're in
Just
bed
because
with...
his eye slipping one in. Check this, we're now in a place called Ogan's Alley, which is part of the FB training thing, innit?
Yep, this is the FBI Academy's
right.
training complex. It was opened in 1987. The instructors in Hogan's Alley will teach you how to
how would we
knock
go
on the
in
door.
here?
It's the
And then
FBI.
like kick
No,
in
you
the
can't.
fucker.
You can't kick the doors, but they'll come in. Once again, you are an employee of the
It's like
FBI,
here.
but that's in the movies.
So let's say I get someone here and I to get down there. And then I still got another hand. And then,
But
and it's a bug. It's a
but then
bug in
someone
here.
comes from here and
It's
shoots you in the
a
back.
bug. This is not a real person. Just punch him in the face. Yeah, we're looking at. We're looking at. Shut up. Shut up. Take that look off your face. What is your job?
I'm the assistant director in charge of all the criminal investigations of the FBI.
I know you ain't supposed to talk about it, but everyone out there wants to know about it. What is Studio 54?
That's a nightclub in New York City.
For real, but what's in the basement? If you know what I'm saying.
I don't know what you...
You know what I was talking about, like long bodies, massive eyes, tiny nose, you know, dong done in a knot, you know, big long fingers.
Is this something from the X-Files?
Dong, 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 dong. Do you ever get calls in about aliens and all that kind of thing?
No, I've never gotten one.
Because my mate Ricky C, he was coming back from the Staines station and he was going past the Elmsley Centre and he suddenly felt this thing grab him and, excuse me French, go up his exit hole. And the next day he found himself in this trolley at the back, you know, near the buses. How do you explain that?
I don't. I don't know anything about it. I'm sorry.
Young people out there, if they want to join the FB,
Right.
what should they do?
They should stay away from drugs. They should go to college, and they should study hard.
And if they got none of those 3 years, they got a chance.
They don't have much of a chance.
Jak się masz? Every Englishman must have a hobby. Some like to collect the stamp, some like to make the jam. But the most fun is to kill a little animal with a shotgun or rip him up with a wild dog. This why I come to the countryside to find out about English hobbies. Dziękuję. Hello. You are here on a hunt,
Yes, yes, I am indeed.
and you are... why do you not have a horse?
I can't afford one, quite honestly.
Why not?
I'm retired now, and
You are retired.
yes, I'm retired.
Yes, like a Mongoloid. So you hunt a lot.
I hunt a lot. Yes.
You are a real man.
Oh, yes, I am. Yes.
We say a man who do not hunt in Kazakhstan is like a man with no.
Oh,
How you say?
You say no bollocks. I suppose.
Yes,
I
bollocks.
shouldn't say that.
You have a big bollocks.
Yes, probably.
You have big bollocks.
No, I don't think so. Not now.
Can I touch them?
No,
Why not?
no, it's private.
or buried.
It is great. We love in Kazakhstan to kill animals. To hunt. It's so much fun.
It is much fun. It is much fun.
It is a great feeling when you kill an animal.
It is. It is. It is.
It makes you feel like a real man.
It does. It makes you feel big.
The Labour government is so anti-Britain. I don't understand it.
They are proletariat.
Oh, yes.
There are many homosexuals there.
Well, there are some of them are
Yes.
homosexuals, and it seems to be nowadays you never hear of anything else. It's dreadful.
You only hear about homosexuals.
Yes, it's awful. It's pathetic.
You think maybe Blair is a man who take his clothes off and let his ham go hard and put in a man's bottom?
Not him, no, but some of the other are doing it.
And good luck. I hope you win.
Well, good luck with your communists. Oh, I say, no thank you.
What? I am not a man who does it.
I know.
I kiss to say thank you.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Oh, twice.
Thank you.
Oh, dear, no.
Why do you like to hunt the fox?
I do not hunt the fox. I think people that hunt the fox are the scum of the earth.
In Kazakhstan?
He kills bears.
Yes, often.
He kills bears. But that's evil.
No, in Kazakhstan we shoot animal. We do not hunt the fox.
Well, you should be talking to us because we love animals and that's why we're here.
We love animals too.
Why'd you shoot them?
For fun.
You evil bastard. Piss off. You've got no bloody brains. Piss off.
I do not kill fox.
But you kill bears.
There is no more bear in Kazakhstan.
No, you've killed them all.
What does the partridge taste?
Slightly stronger than chicken.
Yes.
Very nice.
You eat the
Oh,
partridge.
yes, definitely.
You like to eat.
Yeah, definitely.
You are big and fat.
You are fat.
No, I'm not fat.
And this is dead?
He's dead.
Hello, Mr. Partridge. You have a nice day?
He's dead.
No, what does it say? Hello, Mr. You do the voice of him. Hello, Mr. Partridge. How are you?
Oh, very well, Borat. How are you?
Very good. You have a nice day today?
Lovely.
And are you from England?
Yes.
And are you English gentleman?
Yes.
And how many years old are you?
I don't know.
So we say goodbye from an English partridge shoot. Dziękuję, jak się masz? Is it true that you sometimes ask to get shaved for an operation?
Yeah, sometimes you need to get shaved if you've got a lot of hair in the area where they
For
need
real?
to be working.
What operations would you need to get your girlfriend to shave a punani?
Well, you don't need to get your girlfriend to shave. You know, if you need to be shaved, then they
For
have
real?
people that do the shaving.
Me Julie is my bitch at home. If she is like well ill and she has got the flu or something, could I send her into the hospital,
Well,
get her shaved?
shaving the pubic hair
Like, for real respect.
doesn't cure much.
Yeah, but it helps.
It doesn't help much.
Let's talk about a thing that is well deep. Death. And I ain't talking about he was wearing death trainers or that is a death
Talking
tune.
about death.
I was talking about DEF, the big thing that happened after you is
Talking about
living
death.
and before you know, yeah, in the grave. Has you ever seen that?
I see it more frequently than I care to.
What does it actually feel like being dead?
Well, I don't know,
For real?
and I don't know anybody else that knows.
But you must have had patients who has been dead.
Never had a dead patient live again.
For real? Do you think it would be possible to bring back Tupac?
Tupac is dead.
For real? What if they used lightning?
He's dead. He is now, in fact, He is more. He doesn't even resemble himself now. You know.
For real, sure he looked different. Probably I ain't seen him.
His body has returned to the you know to Mother
Compton.
Earth. You know, but he will never walk again. He will never live again.
But will he rap? We're going to be talking about the drug thing. Let's start from over here. I mean, that's Moroccan Black, innit?
Yeah.
How much would this cost you on the street?
About 60, 70 pounds.
Aye, but you'd probably be getting ripped off if you had to pay that much.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get it cheaper than that.
Okay.
So what is the names for it? I mean, we all know it's called the Bionic, the Bomb, the Puff, the Black, the Herb, the Sensi, the Chronic, the Sweet Mary Jane, the Shit, the Bomb, the Ganja, the Reefer, the Bud, the Buddha, the Homegrown, the Ill, the Maui Maui, the Method, the Pot, the Shake, the Skunk, the Stress, the Tide, the Wacky. But is there any other terms that parents should be aware of?
Puff, blow, lots of names. Draw.
And what is its effects?
You can go paranoid, which means you think people or things are coming at you.
Aye.
It makes your heart race. Your blood pressure can go low, so you can feel a bit woozy sometimes. It's got a lot of medical effects on the body.
And is there any negative effects?
Well, those are negative effects.
So far, this stuff is all legal.
No, it's not.
What, these things? No, but if you was got it in your home, then that is cool, innit?
It's all against the law.
But if you was using it for personal use or whatever, it's legal if you was got like half a kilo or something like that.
I wouldn't like to try that on.
All right. What if it's your religion?
Then you have to convince the court it's your religion.
But let's say someone don't look like a Rasta, but they's got a couple of Bob Marley records and it's got one of those hats with dreads attached or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you think that would get them off in a court?
Don't think so.
All right.
Right.
And which drugs is Class A?
Class A drugs are mainly the heroin and cocaine type of drugs.
Does Class A absolutely guarantee that there is better quality?
No, it doesn't. Nothing to do with quality. You can have total crap.
Okay. So what is these?
Chemical name is 3,4-methylene dioxymethamphetamine. A lot of people call it ecstasy.
Ain't the most worrying thing about these, though, that it actually make you enjoy house music?
Yeah, you enjoy music? Yep.
Is there a chemical inside it that actually make you dance like a bellend?
Yep. It makes you dance.
What is that chemical called?
Well, it's the ecstasy. It's the actual chemical itself.
How many E's can you take in one night and still be safe if you have to do it?
Some people can take 2 or 3 E's and no problems.
Because I has never ever taken any drugs, and you can test me piss. But I's got a mate called Dangerous Dave, and I ain't gonna say his family name, obviously, but he said that he has taken 22 E's in one night.
Did he have a headache? Did he feel...
Well, he said it was like, you know, he found it difficult to get to sleep.
Yep.
But the next day he was really buzzing, and actually the people on the Egham to Ruislip bus said that he drove it better than he ever done it before. So do you think it can actually help you?
It wouldn't help you to drive a bus.
Do you think it's ever right to give animals an E?
Well, if you want to know more about a substance, I'd rather you gave it to a rabbit
pet.
or a rat rather than taking it yourself and testing it on yourself.
For real, what if they look sad? Do you think it's right to give your animal an E then?
I don't think so. I don't think it would help.
Because my mate Jezzy F once fed one to his dog and it went mental and started barking and then tried to bone the cat. Is that kind of thing possible?
That's quite possible, yeah. 1 tablet is a lot for a dog.
Which is the type of acid that actually make you fly?
No acid makes you fly.
But in the,
Acid can make you think you fly.
But ain't there one, because my mate Dave said he took this type and he flew all around the room, and then his mum told him to get some ciggies from the shop, and he actually flew there down Egamai Street, you know, near the buses, and flew back and was back in like 5 seconds or whatever, but he'd forgotten to buy the ciggies.
Well, that's the answer, isn't it? You think things are happening to you. You may think you can fly, but your feet are still on the ground. They never leave the ground. And if you're not careful, you might trip up and hurt yourself.
So with the whole thing here, what is the lesson, the real lesson that people out there need to know?
Substances, chemicals, drugs affect the way your body works.
For real?
Your body is beautifully constructed.
Thank you.
It works very, very well. If you take any of these things, you run a big risk of making it work not so well.
Aye.
Ali G Resurrection. Booker!